ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o ọmaka obi dị onye o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye nwa o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye nwa o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye udo ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye udo ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka
Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile onye ike niile si n'aka ya bịa anyị bụ ụmụ gị na-ekene gị ugbo ekene ka anyị bụ wee bịa n'iru gị n'ụbọchị taa ka anyị kene gị maka ihe ọma niile ị na-eme n'ime ndụ anyị na-ekene gị maka nwa nke ị nyere anyị na-ekene gị maka ogologo ndụ ya na arụ isi ike anyị na-ekene gị maka nchekwa na arụ ịdị mma Chukwu nara ekene izuru keme ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ike o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka o good morning viewers all over the world. Egwu ị nụrụ kịta bụ egwu si na ngalaba na-afụ gbasara mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo n'Ugochi ọdịnala temple a na-akpọ nkwa group led by me. We have all the rights. Ọ bụrụ na ị like ya bụ egwu ị nụrụ kịta jee na audio mark the iTunes and rest of them download ya bụ egwu. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, Eze-Ana Ugochi n'Oraifite ma ọ bụ Akajugo. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja n'Ugochi ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi dokwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission. Rụkwa onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist, I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ importance of doing your spiritual work. Importance of doing your spiritual work. Before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcement. We are still in the month of January. Our monthly rituals for the month is still ongoing. And you can join us anywhere you are all over the world. Remember, distance is not a barrier in Mafia and the other spiritual works we are doing in the temple. So you can actually join. This group rituals is for upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. We have lots of testimonies. We started it over 3 years now. But as you all know in the temple, we don't share testimonies on social media or even in Eze-Ana TV. You know why? It's not necessary. Yes. But I can tell you, nwanne chụba aja maka na aja karịrị ọgwụ. I keep saying it. Ana m agwakwazi gị na what you don't know remains a mystery to you and not to all. Na-agwakwa gị, if you are knowledgeable, you be a master. If you lack knowledge, you remain a slave. So ọ bụrụ na ị dị interested isonye na aja a na-achụ n'igwe, ma ọ bụ na ị nwere ajụjụ ị ajụ na nkụzi a, ma ọ bụ na ị chọrọ ka agbara gị afa miri emi, ị achatị m na WhatsApp. Remember, ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ iso na monthly rituals, ihe anyị na-eme bụ you make token donation to the account number, chat me on WhatsApp, forward order 3 prayer requests. Anyị ga-edebe n'ọlta na-achụ aja na-agụ ọfọ na-ekwubi okwu n'afa gị throughout the month. N'isi ụtụtụ ejegori m na temple chụọ aja gụọ ọfọ kwubi okwu n'isi ndị na-esonyere anyị. Anyị ga-emegide ya etu anwa till the last day of the month. Anyị ga-egoro ihe ọnụ na-eri, jee na mmiri jee mee saraka, then jekwazie na-akpọ ọkalete ndị mmiri chụọ aja ihe mmee n'aha mmadụ dum, gbagota na temple, jee n'ebe nchụaja chụọ aja to entities of powers, jee n'ebe nchụaja gbuo eburu mee saraka. I can tell you n'ike dị na aja a na-achụ n'igwe. So ọ bụrụ na ị dị interested, ihe ị ga-eme bụ chat me on WhatsApp 0805-7837672. I repeat, 0805-7837672 or 0813-8243-871. I repeat, 0813-8243-871. Let's proceed. So, ma ọkwanụ akpọgoro m phone number m, etu aka ihe esi wee nweta m any of the phone number you can reach me. Now, isiokwu anyị today's topic about importance of doing your spiritual work. Can you hear with spiritual work? Spiritual work is divided into many parts. Enwere aja dị iche iche. Remember, Igbo spirituality is not all about making charms. Igbo spirituality is not all about get rich quick. Igbo spirituality is based on a church. And remember, not only Igbo spirituality, it's spirituality all over the world is based on a church. Yes. Like I keep saying, that some people don't understand actually how things work because they're ignorant. And I keep quoting, even in the Bible, Hosea 4:6 said, and I quote, "My people are suffering because of lack of vision and knowledge." And I can tell you, lack of vision and knowledge and wisdom is the key why people are suffering. Because if you don't understand how things work, you will keep making mistakes upon mistakes. Look, spirituality all over the world is one. Because that Chukwu kept hearing is one. And I remember Mama in the catechism or say, Onye bụ Chukwu, or say na Chukwu bụ mmụọ. Yes. So Chukwu is spirit. Ọ bụ mmụọ. Ọ bụ onye ji aka dịrị n'onwe ya. It has no beginning, it has no end. So spirituality all over the world is one. Only that number na asụ n'onu n'onu. Every race and their blood has a way they communicated to Chukwu Okike pụrụ ime ihe niile. And I keep telling you, I remember when I was in India, I will tell you, they recognize the fact they were the gods. However, they recognize the fact they were the supreme head. I bought the Chukwu na Igbo. But Nabeha, the Arab way by Guam, have believed that the Bagwam was the creator of the whole universe. However, they recognize other gods, like Lord Shiva and rest of them. So in Igbo spirituality, we recognize Chukwu Okike ime ihe niile. However, we recognize Amadioha, we recognize Udo, we recognize Ogbu. Ndị a niile bụ ndị njelu nke Chukwu. Now, ihe na-achọ ịkọwara na spirituality bụ one. Let me use the head of Christendom as an example, which is Catholic Church, because without Catholic, no Christendom. Catholic faith is built on the tradition and the dogma and culture of the Roman people. That is why they still celebrate Roman festivals. Like the one they call Xmas is purely Roman festival. Yes. So, but what I want to tell you today is this. Spirituality remains one. That is why the Roman Church will always tell you about Aja. Listen, her second line is celebrate Aja Mass. Solemn sacrifice of the Aja Mass. However, they will tell you na n'elu obe na Jizọs na-agba mme mana n'elu ọta site n'ịgba ụka ndị ụkọchukwu na ọ dị agbazi mme. However, they celebrate mass ha kpọrọ aja on daily basis because ha ma ike dị n'aja. They will also tell you about other form of aja like sacrifices they normally do. Sometimes you will see them, they declare that is sacrifice. Sometimes they tell you about some certain prayers and rituals you can do in order to be a partaker of some certain indulgence. That is their way of sacrifice. Is it our Muslim brothers? Eze-Ana? Yes. So how will their own? So how for them, ha na-achụ aja. Ha believe na onye ọbụla bụ onye Muslim ga-achụrịrị aja ụbọchị ọbụla. Yes. Ha believe. Onye agbata ha ga-eji na-akọrọ na onye ọbụla bụ onye Muslim na-atụrụ aja n'aka na ị ga-perform rituals a na-akpọ zaka on daily basis. Gịnị bụ zaka? Ha believe na zaka bụ ebe gị nwa na onwe gị onye ahụ dị welu nyelu onye ka mma aka in whatever way. It's called zaka. So they preach it on daily basis that a good onye na-eti isi n'ala ga na-perform zaka on daily basis as a sacrifice. Because what is sacrifice? Sacrifice is when you deny yourself some certain things, then for the benefit of others. That is sacrifice. Whether in the form of saraka, or in the form of charity work, or in the form of corporal work of mercy, or joyful activities. Whenever you deny yourself some certain things for the benefit of others, or when you declare maybe fasting for yourself. Fasting is not when you sacrifice, you don't have food at home. No. Fasting is when you have food, you have the money to buy food, and you said to yourself, I will not eat morning food. Not because you don't have money or you don't have food, but you have the money with you. But you said to yourself, I will not eat morning food. Come where I go, let me take this morning food money and give to less privileged. That is pure saraka. Because when you want to save your money, that one is service done. Because when you do real saraka sacrifices, when you have this money to yourself, it's your money. Yes, but on your own you decide, I will not eat this money. Let me use this money to help another person. So not when you keep your money to yourself, you say you do fast. No. The real one is you fast, use that money to give another person. Are you following? So what I'm telling you is that every world religion, name them. I don't want, if I start to mention the Hinduism, the Shintoism, and rest of them, you will see that world over, recognize the fact that sacrifice is very important. Igbo spirituality is not an exception. I can tell you. In Igbo spirituality, the foundation of Igbo spirituality is built on sacrifice. That is why children of nowadays, once they begin to talk about Igwa Jogu, Igbo Kite, rest of them, in order to get money quick, I keep surprised. As in, who gave them those ideas? You know, we are living in a generation where get rich quick is on the rise. Yes. Students of nowadays, they are not even interested to learn handwork or whatever. Everybody wants to get money will fall from heaven. And I keep saying it before now. Go and watch my teachings on YouTube. Even 3 years or 4 years now on YouTube. I keep saying it. That spirituality on its own cannot give you raw money. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Nothing like name with a charm. It doesn't work. What deceive people actually is Nollywood. I keep saying it. That is one of the reasons why I ventured into Nollywood, in order to correct the wrong impression they create. The truth of the matter is that nothing like a boss or a secret room where you will say, Agnes, Agnes, money will be coming. No, it doesn't happen. Quote me anywhere. But Nollywood painted those pictures. It's the imagination of the script writer or the director of that movie. Thinking no everybody they had draw. So some people will use that negative mindset when I approach Igbo spirituality. No, let me tell you what is money. In ancient time, there was no money, nothing like money. What they do those days is trade by barter. It comes to the market, you have this and I have that. Then we exchange. Till time they have a gigwe, a guy, all these things is form of money symbol. Till in recent time of development, the world now created money. What is money? Money is a note. It's a legal tender. It's just a paper. Yes, a special paper, legalized and name it. Then depend on country by country, give it name, paint it with name and whatever the design they gave to that paper, and call it legal tender. It become money to them. So what I'm telling you now, if you carry naira now go to US or to other some of the countries, useless. You can't use it because it's not legalized, not legal tender in US. So what I'm telling you is that spirit does not know money. Spirit spirit doesn't know what you call legal tender. No. What spirit knows is goodies of life. What your country, like what I said, legal tender is a creation of human beings in that particular country. That is why money differ from country to country. There is no way, if you like fast, if you like go to hilltop, if you like do 400 days fasting, that will make you, once you come back home, under your pillow you see money. It can never happen. Quote me anywhere. So legal tender is a creation. So legal tender is a creation of man. So it has nothing to do with human spirit. And if you need money, and principles of life, that if you apply it, if you apply those principles, money comes. Yes, like that is why a Hinduism, a Hindu practitioner, once you keep that principle that attract money and help you to earn money, money comes. Eze-Ana, once you apply those principles, money comes. Onye na practice Shintoism, a Japanese man, once you apply this principle, money comes. Onye be a Christian, once you apply this principle, money comes. Onye be a traditionalist, once you apply this principle, money comes. And one of that principle is that na aka aja aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ mmanụ. You must work to shop, or you won't call it workshop. You must have what you are doing. So that's what you are doing, you chop, work, shop. Are you following? So don't allow anybody to deceive you because you are ignorant. Why I'm telling you to do your spiritual work is this. For you to be knowledgeable, then for you to be able to understand, have the vision of how to do things, you need to be at peace with your spiritual forces, because you need vision and knowledge. Is that vision and knowledge you acquired that will help you to tell you what you must be doing in order to earn those goodies, in order to earn that money. Like I told you, money is a selfish example that you're a lawyer, because the level of your lawyer level at as a bar, in the bar, your level in the bar as a lawyer, because of what you can contribute, your value, you made it clear that anybody that comes to your office that want to have interaction with you, because of what you will offer, that to knock on your door is 10,000, or to knock on your door is 50,000 based on your level of experience as a lawyer. That is why ihe eji akụrụ lawyer aka n'ụzọ differ from lawyer to lawyer. Ọ bụrụ ihe eji wee kọrụ onye nọ na bar ordinary lawyer maybe less than 5 years experience. Ọ bụrụ onye ka ihe eji wee je kụrụ sign aka na door ka o wee lesi ya gị. He value what he's bringing to the table, the idea he's giving you, and the level of his experience, and now put a price tag to his services. For him to give you that services, you need to pay him so amount of money. That is why if you see maybe a mechanic repairer or gen repairer, car repairer, whatever, based on what he's capable of paying, you say, Oga, ihe mma charge gị wee lụrụ gị moto abụ ego na, because ọma na ihe na-etu a na ma ihe problem ya, o nye gị the fixed price ya, oru gị you pay. So etu a ka ọ dị na all the services ndị mmadụ na-ere elenda. So then o nwere fixed price ya asị na ego na ka eji service gen all over the world, depending on what the engineer is bringing to the table, the service he can render. So if you are knowledgeable in what you are doing, then you put your own price on your rule or kweta. So ọbụkwa nnọọ goods ka ị na-ele, ị na-ele provision, ị na-ele spare parts, ị na-ele whatever, you put the price tag equivalent to that particular item the person chọrọ iwere, oru onye ga-ego. So ihe eji sị gị chụọ aja bụ ka ị na-enwe new vision, because now the spiritual control the physical. So you need the inspiration. Ịma na onye ọcha, the white man that built this Android phone, is inspiration. I remember early 2000 when phone came to Nigeria, this Touchlight of 10 and then Samsung and rest of them. I remember that one of my brothers, my mom brother, younger brother, came to our house then. I think 2003 or 2004, early 2000 anyways. He's an international man. He normally go to Japan, travel all over the world. He came to our place. As we are discussing, he told us that then when phone and that is what I know when phone or you know madu na-eme call. Ị na-afụ onye a na-afụ anyị na-agba n'aka na-agba n'ụkwụ. Maka ụdị ha ya nụbere ụdị ha before. Nwa onye izi mbụ ụtọ ya n'ọnụ ya. So si na na-eyuzu ya n'obodo oyibo ndị ebe ọ na-aga, mana Nigeria ọ dịbara ebe a. So ya na-achịkwa no somebody after ka a na-use phone, somebody chere maka enweta division na ọ ga-adịkwa mma ka etinye phone ka o nwee video call, or somebody initiation, inspiration. Ha na-achị gwa gị na ụmụ mmụọ tiri onye anwa the inspiration n'ime, o wee walk towards it, ọ bụrụ reality. The same way na-afụ aircraft, or somebody nọ nweta inspiration, crack ya brain ya, wee put into practice, e wee nwee aircraft. So it's only inspiration ụmụ mmụọ nyere gị ga-enye gị new ideas, so that whatever you are doing, you will be successful. Because you need vision in your business, the way you interact with customers, the way you interact with customer care and everything, new ideas you are bringing in your place of work or in your business. You need more vision, so that you will be able to be bringing new ideas that will be very favorable to you. With more, yes, you need to be at peace with them. Being at peace with them, so that more will be giving you inspiration, what and what you must be doing in order to be successful. So you need more to be giving you advice. So therefore, you need to build personal relation with your chi, with your spiritual forces. Building personal relation with your spiritual forces will help you, so that you build personal relation with your spiritual forces, so that your spiritual forces will be giving you new ideas. I told you when I started, I told you the importance of spiritual exercise. I told you that whatever I achieve today is as a result of direction and inspiration I got from my spiritual exercise daily. So whatever you are doing today, during your spiritual exercise, tell your spiritual forces that this is where you want to be. Tell them that you want to be great in life. Tell them that if you are great in life, that you need to impact life. You need to save lives. You need to help people. Now, by so doing, they will give you inspiration, my brother. If you want to be there, see what you must improve. See what you must apply in order to be here where you're supposed to be. Because some certain things is very common among successful people. Consistency. One thing I learned, if you want to be successful in life, you must learn this attribute of being consistent, never giving up. That's why I love a wrestler called John Cena. His jingle is always never give up. So, and never giving up and consistency is one thing I know that is very common among successful people. You must never be a quitter. That you try and fail today, keep motivating yourself, that you must be there. That is determination. It's one of those principles that is very common and among the successful people. So what am I saying in essence is this. You must understand the principle of hard work. And if you are working in your place of work or in your business, always try to put your best. Know also that you have competitors. Know also that you need to give the best to people that cross your path. By recognizing this principle and keeping them, will always make you to stand out. So if you have customers you attend to, treat them with what the respect they deserve. Don't treat them as irresponsible people, because human beings is like chain. So what am I saying is this. You must understand the principle that governs this universe. You must understand the principle that governs success. You must be working hard. You cannot just, because you have finished doing your spiritual work, you fold your hand and be waiting for money to fall from heaven. It doesn't work that way. Every successful person on earth work very hard. That you are asked to do and be at peace with your spiritual forces has nothing to do with money. Money is, once you work hard, you earn it. But why you need to be at peace with your spiritual forces is so that they will be giving you vision and knowledge, what you need in order to apply. Because if you are at peace with your spiritual forces, they will always give you new ideas that is second to none. Yes, so that you will always interact with them, so that you will always have personal, maybe spiritual exercise on daily basis with your spiritual forces, so that you will be at peace. And by so doing, being at peace with them, they will always protect you as one of their own. They will never allow anybody to hurt you or take what belongs to you. Example, if you are a teenager or somebody, you live in a compound, and every now and then you respect the adults, the grown up in the compound. Keep respecting them. Now, if for any reason any of them see you anywhere that you are in trouble, the person must stop and help you out. You know why? Because all this while you have been respectful. All this while you have been building personal relation with them. But if you are a teenager, maybe you are living in a compound, you don't greet the elders, you don't greet the people, you don't respect anybody. If they see you when you are in trouble, some of them might do as right, because you did not build personal relation with them. So why I ask you in Igbo spirituality to be at peace with your spiritual forces, so that they will stand by you, Gidigba. So that they will always be there, be your third eyes, be seeing whatever that is happening to you in the spiritual, so that they will help you to prevent all those things, so that they will help you to be where you're supposed to be, not to give you legal tender. Legal tender is just a note created by each country. But they will give you ideas of do one or two in order to attract so thing. But you must work. That is why our ancestors says, aka aja aja, so if you want to eat, you must work. So pay attention to your spiritual work. Reasonable, key way build. Reasonable, key way build personal relation with whom. Very important. Reasonable, key way build personal relation with whom, because if you and your build personal relation, I can tell you, if anybody want to harm you spiritually, Omo will be there to say, no, this is one of our own. And they will not allow anything to happen to you. It's like a child that is loved by his family. If anything want to happen, your family members will defend you because you are not troublesome. You respect your family members. But if you are troublesome, I can tell you, even your parents can even say, okay, you people should flog him. He is not respectful. He's very stubborn. So build your personal relation with your spiritual forces, your ndot, your chonyowa, and your spiritual forces, because when there is need, they will always come to your aid. Do your spiritual work, because whoever that is planning evil against you, those people that are maybe they are in the village using negative manipulation to send a new letter to you, or to poison, or do one of the negative things. Remember, those people engage negative vibration, negative beings. They send more joy to perfect their wish, negative wish. So, but for you, why you should always be at peace with your own forces? If you have built your own forces and they are at peace with your own forces, they will never allow a stranger to harm you, because you have built personal relation with them. Let me give you an example. Do you know why security details of maybe a governor, high profile person will always protect their oga? Because by protecting their oga, they are earning their wages and salary. Then they will not allow criminals to attack the oga, because if they cannot do their job, they will be fired. So for that reason, if criminals want to harass the oga, they have to engage the oga's security details. So, and why they are protecting oga, they know that their work is on the line. That if they do their work fine, the oga will continually keeping them and keep paying them. The same thing with your spiritual forces. So if your spiritual forces know that you have been nice to them from time to time, you rehearse with them, you align with them, they will never allow any negative projection from anywhere to touch you, because they know that if they keep protecting you, if they keep being nice to you, watching your back, that you keep on being nice to them. It is something, as things are happening in this world, that is how things are happening in the spiritual realm. So what am I saying? Building personal relation with whom that follows you is the best thing that can happen to you. You know why? These spiritual forces, earthly spiritual forces you are seeing, can never die. Ask those people that have been going for deliverance, going for always and rest of them, how far? But these elemental beings cannot die. So what you need to do is to build personal relation with more. Be at peace with that more, settle that more, so that they will not block your path, because they lose nothing. They lose nothing. Let me tell you this story before I close. You see social miscreants, they're everywhere. You see social miscreants, they're everywhere. There is no way you can stop Abu. of any form. You can't stop it. Instead, what government will do is to create a small office where they can be doing some of meaningful work like loading passengers, and they'll be earning a living from there. But if you decide not to close Aboru Gabadaya, I can tell you they will fight you. So what you have to do is to curtail them. The same way is there. Those spirits that is doing bad, what we can do, you cannot say they should die, because you can never die. What you have to do is to curtail them. Example, in the Bible, we see where Jesus saw a possessed person. Say, okay, no one who is no nyamba. Kiriya yemerono. Hawesi na ha bigwe. Owesi okay mwabaya ni bigwe. It didn't say they should die. Because even if he says they should die, they will not. But he provided alternative so that to save a human spirit. Are you following? So for you, as we speak now, somebody is in the mountain, casting and binding, sweating. But those people will never die. So the best thing for you to do is to build personal relationship with Umumo, and they shall be well with you. So here is the secret to Bajabo. Umumo di chiche, or Bandu di chiche, and covenant, and then Nandagiha, Nandi Chu, again digging has to be over, Wichiri, Nando Banjing. You can't say just die, they will die. You build personal relationship with them. Because by building personal relationship with you, they will help you to be great in life, because there is a reason and purpose why you are here. So you need their support in order to be there and fulfill your earthly mission. So you need them. So those ones that is negative, you settle them. All here name and ordinary. Igbo spirituality is all about consulting. Know those ones that are saying, we no go agree, we no go agree. We no go agree, we no go agree. He said, okay, can you hang a meron? They say, give us this, give us that. You give them, and there is peace. Let me give you what will shock you. If you want to go and marry, you are doing traditional marriage, I can tell you, despite fulfilling all the righteousness in the wrist, I can tell you, by the time we reach the time, okay, our wife bring her back, let's go. I can tell you, we still see young maidens who will go and hijack her back, that she is not going anywhere, unless you, or yes, you, the new husband, settle them. Even if you are saying, I have settled you guys, I have given you based on what is the list, people will still touch you as Oga, give them something. Without doing it, they still seize your wife back. Until you settle them before you say, sister, bye-bye. Are you following? Oh yeah, Abraham has so grammar. It's not what you say, I have done everything in the list, Oga, your wife is not going with you until you do the needful. The same thing in the spiritual. I normally like to use physical things to explain, to illustrate what is happening in the spiritual realm. Because if I keep using spiritual realm experiences alone, you might not understand. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837672. I repeat, 0805 7837672. or 0813-8243-871. I repeat, 0813-8243-871. See you tomorrow n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Ọ bụrụ na ọnwa egburu oje ji wee chụ aja, emechaa na ọ ya epu ome. Udo dị n'ụnụ.